I fear the Women's Professional Baseball League may have just made a huge mistake by putting their games on ESPN before they even get off the ground. If you're not familiar with professional women's baseball, the WPBL is a return to a long and storied history of women's professional baseball in the US. Back in 1943 until 1954, the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League operated here, and those women ultimately became the inspiration for the legendary movie A League of Their Own. And despite the fact that we've had a national team for women's baseball for over 2 decades, we have not had a homegrown league in the way that we have the MLB. The WPBL has been this really exciting return that so many people were excited for. And their marketing rollout has had a couple of hiccups. First, they announced that there were going to be 4 teams in this inaugural season, and that those 4 teams would find their home in major sports cities: LA, San Francisco, New York, and Boston. But as people got excited in those markets about the fact that they would have a home team, it was then announced that all games for the entire first season would be played in Springfield, Illinois. And there was a legitimate reason for this. The field that they'll be playing on is one that is made for their game, and there was not an availability to do that in those cities. However, it went from this excitement of, oh my gosh, we're gonna get a team in my hometown, to, oh, I guess I can't actually go to a game unless I have the means to travel. But all of that was okay because the league was expected to be free to watch on YouTube. The excitement moving up to opening day has been huge. And even though Springfield is not the official home of any of these teams, opening day actually completely sold out, which was why a lot of people were disappointed that 48 hours before opening day, it was announced that ESPN, Scripps Sports Network, and WPBL had reached a media rights agreement. Now, instead of the league being free to stream for its inaugural season, 19 regular season games will air on ESPN, and an additional 11 will air on Scripps Sports Network. ESPN will also hold the exclusive rights to the postseason. And the reaction to this is understandably a little messy, because personally, I do think this is a misstep. When you have a league in its infancy, whether it's women's sports or not, making it easy to watch and to build viewership is the most important part of growing this sport. And there are 2 really strong examples of leagues that have managed to use free to stream to build their audience: the PWHL and F1 Academy. The PWHL, or the Professional Women's Hockey League, started as completely free to stream worldwide. That ability to watch games easily has made the viewership and in-person growth of that league explode, and they've had sold-out crowds and record-breaking attendance for women's hockey in the US. F1 Academy has a hybrid version, where you can not only watch it for free, but you can also watch it where you watch Formula 1. And not only does making a sport in its infancy accessible to watch grow the audience, by doing it with a live stream, you also build community, because there is a live chat during all of these games. The live stream not only makes it accessible to watch, but also builds community in real time that builds your sport as a whole. And while media rights deals are very important, this is how sports make money, the choice to do this less than 48 hours before the season kicks off is going to harm their viewership. Let me know what you think about this, and if the WPBL is enough for you to subscribe to ESPN. And for more breakdowns like this, be sure to follow along.